When it comes to pop culture, there are a lot of examples that can represent the executive, legislative, and judicial systems, but the one I want to talk about is the Covenant from the video game series Halo. The Covenant is a religious group of aliens that worship the ancient, almost godlike beings called the Forerunners. As the Covenant grew in size, there came a need for a controlling group to be able to run and make all the major decisions for the Covenant. This group would be called the Covenant High Council. This council would consist of about 200 Singhili, a very respected and noble race that has been with the Covenant since its conception, and the San Shayum, the race that is considered to be the voice of the gods. And at the head of the High Council are the three hierarchs, otherwise known as the prophets. In my opinion, the Covenant's High Council, with all of its members and actions, represents the executive, legislative, and judicial branches of our own U.S. government. The way I feel the High Council would be structured, if it was based on our own branches, would have the hierarchs act as the Covenant's executive branch, mainly for the reason that they are the face of the Covenant. Every law is run by them, and they control the Covenant's military. I feel the hierarchs, especially the Prophet of Truth, have a bit more power than the executive branch though. Truth lies and deceives to get a lot when it comes to the great journey, to be able to gain more power and lead the Covenant however he pleases. I feel the rest of the council holds the powers of both the legislative and the judicial branches. The High Council legislates all of the Covenant's laws and commerce throughout the galaxy. Along with that, they have to work with the hierarchs to approve treaties and negotiations brought to them. Along with that, the High Council deals with all major judicial matters that take place in the Covenant. An example of this was when Supreme Commander Thelvedam failed to stop humanity from destroying the first Halo ring. After this occurred, Thelvedam was put on trial in front of the entire High Council, where they decided on what would happen with him. I believe that the Covenant High Council is one of pop culture's prime examples of the U.S. branches. Although they may work a little differently since the Covenant is more of a religious militaristic faction than a full-fledged government, it still has key elements that make it similar in its own ways.